Good morning, guys. Welcome back or to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be starting on our living room redo. So, we think we've picked a paint color. My grandpa, I think he picked one. We know what flooring we're going to do. We talked about that already. But I'm going to go ahead and start getting all this stuff off the walls here. And here in a bit, we're going to go pick up, I believe, 7 more boxes of flooring to do the living room and the hallway, and then we're going to stop about here for right now, and then later we'll continue down. But like I said, I'm going to start getting all this stuff off the walls, and I guess we'll go from there. Alright guys, so you can see here, you can see my ugly mug right there, but got everything off the walls, except for the calendar and the stuff that's screwed to the wall. So got to run out here and grab something to get those. Turn that on. It's got kind of dusty in here. Well, because some of the stuff's been here for a while. That's all dust. That gives you any intentions or any what's the word? Indication. There we go. Of how long some of that stuff has been here. That was hanging from the air vent over there. But we got most of the stuff off the wall. Again, that thing over there screwed to the wall. And then there's this. But that stuff up there is screwed in the blinds and curtains. So I have to run out here and grab something, take that off with. These things up here are also screwed into the wall. So we'll run out here, grab a screw gun here in a minute, and we'll get all this stuff off the wall, and it should be ready for cleaning and painting. So anyway, also we need to get the outlet covers off as well, and we need to replace the switch for our ceiling fan while that is off. But anyway, I'm gonna get back to work here, and we'll go from there. Also guys, I don't quite know if we're gonna get to painting today. I think we're gonna just move this old crappy furniture kind of out here in the middle of the floor, and I think we're going to paint before we do flooring. That way you ain't worried about messing anything up. So I guess we might get to paint today, but we got to move all this furniture stuff out of the way before we can do so. Okay guys, so you see we got all this stuff off the wall here, except for this stuff that's screwed in, those and stuff. Now, we're not trying to paint today. My grandpa's actually working on the garage out here, trying to get it braced. But we're gonna have to spackle in a bunch of little nail holes and stuff, because I don't know what is going back on the wall and what's not. Okay guys, so anyway, like I was saying, we're gonna come out and look at some storage buildings. We need a building for the garage rebuild. We're looking at these are way too high. And some of them aren't laid out right, for my opinion. Then you have some like this one. I think kind of weird. You got like 3 feet of actually usable room in like a hallway. Kind of weird, but we're looking at these. My grandpa was working on the garage like I had mentioned. So here in a bit, we are going to go to Home Depot in North Little Rock and pick up some more flooring. I believe they said they had 18 boxes. We need 6 or 7 more. So probably going to do that here in a bit. And I guess we'll go from there. But we need to get a building. These are too expensive. I think one of those down there was like almost $250 a month, just to rent it, and this like $4,500 or so. I'll probably just build one for that. But we might just rent a little place at a storage facility for the time being. And then we'll build one of these later on. But I guess we're going to look around at some more buildings, and here in a bit we'll get home and do some more work. Well guys, we're at another place here in Greenbrier. Y'all might be seeing a storage building build series happen pretty soon. This one's 10,000, that was 12,000. It's just insane. Okay guys, so we went around and looked at a couple buildings, and kind of decided really don't want to spend 10 grand for a storage building, if you know what I mean. But anyway, got these folded down. We're about to go into North Little Rock, pick up some flooring and possibly paint. I don't know if we're gonna pick up paint or not. Might go to Conway for paint. But we did get the roof jacked up a little bit. He did get that supported some, and we got some stuff out over here, but it shouldn't hurt it. Is the old stove that came out of the house and some other stuff. That's all pretty smashed. So the old stove, he's seen better days. So we're just gonna leave him out here. I had intended to keep it and use it. I try to fix the oven because it worked perfect. The oven doesn't work. So the stove top worked, and the oven portion did not. So we replaced it with one that does work. I intended to fix that one, and if I buy a rental property, you know, if it needs a stove, there you go, or sell it on Facebook Marketplace. Well, Mother Nature took care of that for me, so not too worried about it no more. But anyway, we're like I said, we're gonna head to North Little Rock. I'll let him drive, and yes, the seat is all the way forward. I like messing with him because he's short. But anyway, I believe we picked a paint color, and he's talking about wanting to do an accent wall with wood, some more of that peel and stick stuff on a wall in the living room. So that would be pretty cool. Be interesting to see. I'm just kind of here throwing out ideas and whatnot, but it's his decision. It's his house. So anyway, I guess we're gonna get on the road and head on down there, and hopefully they have what we're looking for. All right, guys. So we've made it here to the Home Depot. It shows that they have 17 boxes of this stuff. We need 7. So hopefully, fingers crossed, knock on wood here, that they have it. But I'm gonna hang out in here, and I'm gonna let him do it. So I'm gonna hang out in here and listen to music and just have a good time. Probably because I don't have a mask. I'm gonna be happy when all this mask crap goes away, but mask broke, so I'm gonna hang out in here. Like I said, listen to music and whatnot. So I guess I will catch y'all here in a bit. I'll give y'all an update. We're not gonna get paint here. We're going to go to Conway to get paint. That way, if we have to get more, they can do it down there. Because from my experiences with automotive paint, if you go to different paint stores, not everybody mixes paint the same. White is not white, yellow is not yellow, green is not green, so on and so forth. So that's just from my experience. But anyway, I guess like I said, I'll give y'all an update here in a bit, and we'll see what we got. Alright guys, so my grandpa, I guess, did find them. Got 7 boxes of it, so I guess that's that. I'm probably gonna stop in Conway and get some paint, like I had mentioned, down there. Maybe tonight, maybe not. I don't know. We'll just have to see what he's got in mind. But anyway, guys, I guess I'll give you all another update. Now, I will put a picture up here on the screen of what this flooring is, in case you missed the last video. And I'll put that here on the screen right now. But we're gonna head back toward home and get out of Little Rock. This traffic is terrible. And there's a Tesla. That's pretty cool. I like those cars. I just don't want somebody to tell me I have to have an electric car, if you know what I mean. Alrighty, guys, so it is now the next day, and we are here at Lowe's. You can actually see my grandpa over there probably, but he's running in. Gonna grab, I think we're gonna grab a pint of paint in a certain color that he had picked that he liked. I think we're gonna grab a pint of that and paint a couple sections on the walls, different walls, and see if you do like it or if he likes it and go from there. But anyway, we'll probably do that in this video, and that'll probably be it. It's already, what time is it? It's already almost 1 o'clock. Daylight savings time kind of got the best of us today. I woke up, I looked at my phone, and it's like 10 o'clock. Oh, man. Whoops. But we was going to run by here yesterday. We had intended to eat in Little Rock. Everywhere we went was over an hour wait. Ended up in Greenbrier at a new restaurant, over an hour wait. We finally found somewhere that was decent, but it was actually pretty good. But we'd, by that time, it was like 9 o'clock, so they were already closed here. But anyway, we're gonna try to get this done today. Also on the 6.0 here, truck is running great. Having some issues, some suspension issues, I might add, with a little bit of death wobble, and something I think is over here is not happy. So every time you turn this way and hit a bump, it creaks like nobody's business. So we'll go over that in the next video. Hopefully when we get home, we're going to try to do some diagnosis and see if we can figure out what it is. But y'all just stay tuned for that one. But anyway, I'm going to wait for him, and maybe when we get home we can paint some little sections on the walls and see what he thinks about them. Alright, guys, so we got this stuff all off the walls. You can see over here. Left calendar for right now. We need to get something, pull some of these little nails out. I think they're in studs because they won't just come out. But we're going to take some spackling here and fill in some of these. Well, that was under the paint, but some of these little holes in. There's all over the place. And then we'll come over, clean this wall real good, and lay some of our paint down. Okay, so for the paint color, this is what he ended up kind of deciding on. Sea salt. So we're gonna, I got one brush and some other stuff over there, but we're gonna try to put some on that wall right there. Now on this side, that's wallpaper, so that ought to be fun to try to get off. But we're gonna paint some on this wall right here, and maybe some in the living room. Probably just do a couple little spots here and there. So he ran down to the shop to grab a little ball peen hammer, to try to tap in some of those high spots in the sheetrock. And what else? A gasket scraper. So we can put some of the spackling on there, get that all smooth. And then we will, after that spackling dries, we should be able to paint. If we do it right, we might not have to sand it, but we'll just have to see how it all plays out. And I'll show y'all what we have afterwards. Okay, so I've spent probably the last hour with spackle here trying to fix a bunch of this damage. A lot of this on these corners I don't think we're gonna get. A lot of this is from before my grandma passed away. For a little while, the wheelchair, and that's what a lot of these scars are. So it is what it is. Don't expect this whole deal to be perfect, but I'm gonna work on these edges some more. See if I can get those a little bit better. There was a big dent right here, this blob. I figured I'd build it up, try to sand it flat. But I love this stuff. Also, gonna wait for it to dry. Most of this stuff is pretty dry. And then we can sand it. And I think we might paint this entire wall here. Just to test that color out. We are going to have to pull these baseboards up at some point. So that ought to be interesting. But I just want to do like a little sample here. That way we can make sure we like the color before we get going too far. So I'm going to hunt for some sandpaper and see if we can start get some of this stuff knocked down. Okay, so I got it sanded, everything dried, let it dry, sand it, let it sit a minute, and wiped it down with some warm water. So this should dry here in a bit, and then I'll come in here and I'm gonna paint probably just from, well, there's a hole, but probably from just about here up, probably just above where this hole's at. So that way we don't miss any holes, but looks like we didn't miss any in our target here. Still need to fill these two right here, but shouldn't be a big deal. But I'm gonna let this here dry and come back and do some painting. All right, guys. I'm sorry I've been holding out a little bit, but we got this painted. You can see every brush stroke in it, but see, it's nice blue versus the old stuff. It's a lot brighter. It's a lot more blue than it looked. But we've been cleaning the refrigerator out because it quit working. So it's the only thing left in here. We're gonna cook that in a minute. But my grandpa makes ice because this ice maker doesn't work. And if you look in there, is that water? Yeah, that was ice this morning. Stuff in here is still cold, but well, I guess that's the thing. But I guess we're gonna have to look for a new refrigerator. But anyway, guys, that's gonna be a wrap for today's video. If you guys enjoyed today's video or found it helpful, please drop a like and comment down below. Hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned, because more stuff just keeps happening. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch y'all on the next one.